tickets. Hey, TCL's Happy Medium, Jodi Livon, has a bucket list of famous celebrities that she would just absolutely love to read. How about this guy? Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the list. So too is Adele, the Dalai Lama. Now that's just to name a few. She's also got a list that's a little bit closer to home as well, including a familiar face here on our show. We welcome psychic and medium Jodi Livon and MyTalk 107.1's Alexis Thompson. Hi, ladies. Hey, Jodi.
Hi.
Before you go, tell me, like, why did you want to read Alexis? Help people understand that.
Her energy is popping, sparkly, on fire. Can't you see it? She's happy. She loves being alive. She has so much to offer people. I want her out, giving that great energy out. And I like connecting with people when I do a reading. I'm actually like inside of her, feeling her energy, and she's beautiful. So that's it.
All right, take it away.
Oh my
there you
God,
go.
Jodi. And there's your reading.
Jump right on me.
Okay. So just say your first name to me.
Alexis.
Okay, so your whole life you've done a lot of giving. That has been your thing, is giving. You were always a good friend. You always focused on one friend. Like you used to kind of be a little bit this friend when you were little, and as it grew, it was this friend, and you focus on your husband, who, by the way, has the sweetest energy. I mean, Cupcake is a good name for him. He's sweet, very smart, probably wouldn't like being called sweet, but very smart. And strong. Yeah. And strong, but in a different way. But you're strong, and you've had some disappointments. Oh, you've had some disappointments. So they're talking a lot about, you know, what you've done with your family, and you're beautiful. Are they dogs?
Yeah. My 2 fur babies.
You don't have cats?
No cats, no.
Okay. Does one of them smell?
Really good.
Okay, they're just saying smell. I didn't know what that meant.
Sometimes he has Cheeto-smelling ears, but we fix that.
Okay, that's what.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, I mean, he has cream for that, so it's good. Yeah.
How you like that? I smell his ears.
That's just
part of my talent. I smell his ears.
He's a lab, and you know, labs can, yeah.
And they're very friendly. And so what you're learning right now is to not just be a giver. You're learning to take, and you haven't done a lot of taking. You're learning to say, oh, I want this, and I'm going to go after that. So, and I know that just in bypassing that you had a fall a few years ago, and I want to tell you, every time I think about that, literally I see all this information coming down on you, but it's like big things. It's like a baby carriage, and I see things about your dog, and I see a lot of things about work, and I see things expanding for you at work. Like whatever you're doing, there's going to be another arm to what you're doing. That's interesting. Huh. And it has to do with the giving, too.
Wow.
Alexis, I want to ask you about that. When you hear Jodi say...
Oh, my God. Okay, we're just... Well,
Alexis and I
I'm going to cry here now.
Is there anything that you want to... What does she know?
Oh, it just absolutely resonates. Baby front, career-wise, wow. I mean, that fall, it's definite mark in my life where things changed, and they have been.
Can you tell people at home who don't know about that fall briefly?
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, 3 years ago, we were embedded with the military, and I fell at work and concussion, and I'm finally feeling like myself again, energy-wise and physically, and I just feel it.
I feel it right here, and I feel it radiating out of my face, and I feel it in my eyes. I feel it everywhere, and I feel like it doesn't hurt like it did.
No.
But there's still a reminder.
Yeah, I have some convergence issues with my eyes, so that you're picking up that is incredible.
And then as Jodi mentions that you have a history of giving, and it's more difficult for you to take and to sort of consider yourself. Tell me more about that.
Absolutely. I mean, welcome to my world. Yeah, I think that's part of it, is finding my voice and expressing myself in that way, and I feel very empowered by it. So
I am dying here.
Yeah.
Like we just talked, and I mean, so many things you said, we just talked about like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and figuring out what it is that you want. I mean, that's always such a journey, like you just trying to figure that out and weighing through it, it's becoming clearer, and it's still a little fuzzy. I'm asking, yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Just open mind, open doors to it, and I'm ready.
And you say, dear universe, i.e. God, I would really like this. I'm ready for this. And then watch.
Hey, Jodi, I bet there are a lot of people at home who are watching, and they probably also have trouble. They're givers and have trouble being a taker every now and again, but there's a healthy way that you can also be a taker. What's like a tangible thing that they can do to shift from that always give, give, give mode to focus a bit on themselves?
Well, a lot of times when people do that much giving, it's because they're not knowing how to take. And so there's sort of an offbeatness to it, like you're like this. And so when you start to feel like you always want to be the giver, you always want to be taking care of somebody, you have to look at yourself and say, what am I needing and wanting that I'm not asking for? It's exactly what I'm giving to somebody else. So then you just, with someone you trust, you say, can you give me some time? I need to talk about something. Or I could really use some help with my kitchen and in organizing it. You ask for the help. But you can feel yourself off like this. And every time you're over-giving, look at what you're over-giving, because that's what you need.
Yeah.
You can't just
And
give,
what you
give,
seek
give.
to. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's art.
Oh, you're
you're
so talented with your art. You actually are going to be picked up somewhere. There's going to be a place that actually wants to buy your art. And I'm not saying it's exactly the Walker or anything like that, but the energy feels to me very an artsy place.
Alrighty.
Big things in
Des
store.
and Alexis, you've got some more talking to do, I think. Jodi's got a weekly blog where you can keep up on what she's up to, her readings, and also her events, which she does a lot of. We've posted a link on our website, TwinCitiesLive.com. Hey, you know what? There's a camp out there. It's called Camp Heartland. Reaches out to kids who are battling HIV and AIDS, other physical or emotional challenges. Sadly, the session at camp that was supposed to happen this week, it got canceled due to flooding in central Minnesota. MyTalk is so good about this. MyTalk 1071, they stepped in to help raise money so that kids could rebook all of those expensive travel arrangements.
Yeah, really spendy.
And well, now they can come back. That's the goal, is that they can come back to camp in August. Where can folks go? Because our viewers can get involved in this as well.
It has been an incredible day. Yeah, camp would have started today. Right now, you can go to mytalk1071.com, type in keyword camp, and you can make a donation. I know there are, Lori and Julia are on right now, and they have some really great packages that you can buy into as well to help the kids.
And we auctioned off some Twin Cities Live tickets for the day that you're going to be here, and we sold out in no
August
time.
2nd, 10 minutes, baby.
Way to go. That's all it took. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Jodi.
Thanks, guys.
Now we turn to a man